Welcome to the Wake the Fish Up podcast. It is going down tonight. How you doing, Mr. O'Reilly?
Man, I'm doing great, man. We here again on another Monday doing another great show. We back and by popular demand.
I am excited. I'm very excited about tonight's show because you ever heard the saying, man, they do it big, they do it bigger in Texas. They do big things in Texas. Man,
I've been hearing that all my life.
Tonight we got the Texas boys in the house, man. The Texas assassins, I call them. Straight off the block, we got Urban Sports Fishing inside the house, man. And they
in the Billy.
In the Billy. And you know they come in with that heat. You know they come in with that heat. But before we get them on the air, I'm going to give some people time.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Wait. Let me ask you a question. How you doing? ELD. How you doing, brother? We got to do a health check. We got to do a health check on one another once in a while instead of getting straight to business. How you doing, my brother? You like that?
Okay. Let me tell you how I'm doing. All right. Listen, I had an exciting last few weeks. I've been putting a lot into these shows. Man, you see, I've been getting us some unbelievable guests. We can take it back to Fishing to Fit. Sharita, the Indiana fishing queen. We had American Titan Outdoors in the house last week. And this week we got Urban Sports Fishing. We got
Can I say something? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How do you be finding these people, man? Because everybody you find, I had to tell everybody, you run the play. And you find all these good people worth interviewing, right? But you are really, I'm going to ask you a question. How you find these people?
Well, what we're doing here, man, on the Wake the Fish Up podcast, man, we are actually connecting with some outstanding fishermen, some outstanding hunters across the United States, man. What I'm doing is I'm trying to reach out to people, and man, we're reaching out to Virginia, we're reaching out to Illinois, we're reaching out to you if you're watching. And what we want to do is bring it right here to Los Angeles, man. Bring it, put that Hollywood twist on it. We're gonna mix it in a pot like gumbo and sprinkle it across the internet. So without further ado, James, man,
I gotta ask you one more question.
Get the dubs.
I know you went to that Pacific Coast fishing show, man. I know you went. I know you went. I ain't never been. It's a big thing, man. Can you tell them a little bit about it and tell us how come on, man. Fill it in the gaps.
This is what I'm gonna do. I met so many people there. I met fishing stars. I can go from Bill Wilkerson. I can go to amazing fishing baits with Triple X Blood. I can talk about Mag 12 swim baits, Angler Chronicles, my man's from Stoked on Fishing. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a 30-second video before we bring our boys on, and maybe this could tell it all right here. Check this out.
Talk to me. This is Shay from Stoked on Fishing with ELD Fishing, and we're together. It's been years, man, since Long Beach.
Yes, sir. ELD's making it happen here at the PCS show, right?
At the PCS show.
Yes, sir.
And I'm with the certified slayer, Shay, out there killing it all the time. And that's how we doing it. Stoked on Fishing, ELD Fishing, having a ball, man. Tell us something, man.
Check 1, check 2, check 3. We're having a good time with ELD here, and I love to see him with the camera. I grew up with the camera. Make sure you press that in the back so you can see what you're looking at here. And we're having a good time down here, man.
Definitely, man. This man right here is a big inspiration to me. He's out there catching big fish all over the world, man. From California.
Correct. Huntington Beach. It takes hard work to do this, though.
And I'm from South Bay, too. I'm from Carson, California, South Bay.
SoCal's in the house.
In the house. And stay stoked on fishing.
Stoked on Fishing.
And ELD Fishing. And we in the house. Yeah.
Excellent. Stoked on Fishing. I see this big old banner he got back there. He got a booth or something? A big booth, huh?
Man, and he got a big television show and all that, man. He's doing it big. He's a slayer. But listen, man, we go jump up off that. We're about to do it big Texas style.
Let's go.
On the 1, 2, 3, you know how we kick the show off every week. We are going to tell them what? Let's wake the fish.
Wake the fish up, man. Wake the fish up, man.
The fish up. You just got to wake the fish up. You just got to wake the fish up.
Wake up! You just got to
wake up, Los Angeles. Wake up, California. Wake up, fishing family. It's ELD fishing. Wake the fish up. It's going down on Tackle Box Talk with ELD Fishing.
Hey, Buster Fontaine, Doug in the house.
What up, fam? So with it, man. Welcome to Texas.
What's going on? Welcome to Texas.
Welcome to Texas. Welcome to
Urban Sports Fishing.
Yes, sir.
Urban Sports Fishing is in the building, right?
Absolutely. Right? We in the house, man. How y'all doing?
It's Dallas in the building.
Oh, we definitely in the building, man.
Well, let's go. Let's talk about it.
All right, Dallas in the house, huh?
Say it again.
I said, yeah, Dallas is most definitely in the building, man. We appreciate the invite.
Put that face on. I love it, man. I love Dallas, man. I got a nephew out there, and he just tells me good things about it, and they accepted as a young West Coast wild butt. And got him saying, all right, already.
Yeah, it's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Cali called out for us, man. That's a nice little connection, man. We're going to make sure we do something special for these folks out there.
Salute. Appreciate you, man. We brothers, man. We brothers, whether we met or not, man. And fishing unites us, but we all brothers, right? And this thing we do with fishing is for family and relaxes our nerves, right? I mean, hey, man, honestly, I have not seen a drive-by on a lake yet.
Man. we hopefully we never will.
Don't mess this up.
So Buster Fontaine, Doug.
Yes, sir.
Man, you got a lot of fans going across the United States, man. I've seen you guys on YouTube. I've seen you guys on Facebook, and now you're talking to your fans not only in Texas, in California, across the nation, man. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, about Urban Sports Fishing, and how you guys got started.
Absolutely. So, man, I don't know, just a little bit of background. Doug and I met playing football at Texas A&M Division I. You know, we was really like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we met doing that. That evolved into a passion for the outdoors, specifically fishing. And so they couldn't keep us out of a pond within a 50-mile radius, you know? So that kind of just developed into, you know, Urban Sport Fishing, which originated as a blog website where we could just give back some of the knowledge and things that we have obtained over the years of doing our thing, fishing, and we fish for everything. We have a saying that goes, if it swims, we catch it, you know? So, you know, we kind of started out just doing the little blog website thing, and it's now evolved into a retail. Of course, we got the YouTube, we got Instagram, we on TikTok, we on every platform out there. And we just trying to bring it back, man, to show y'all that urban sport fishing is a thing, man. You don't have to have the big boats. You don't have to have the live scopes. And now we don't look down on those things, but you don't have to have all of that, man. You can go in the creek right behind your house and bust some. Yeah. I mean, he kind of had it in a nutshell right there. He said it in a nutshell, man. It really started out just like that, man. We really wanted to showcase the fact that, you know, us dudes can do it too. You know, we don't have all the fancy items or anything like that. We get on the bank and we get out there with the best of them. So, absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. So Texas A&M, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, that is an accomplishment. Young brothers went to school, man. Let's salute for that, first of all, right? Now, I'm going to ask you a question. What positions did y'all play?
Man, I play receiver. That's me,
I
number
was an offensive lineman.
Yeah, that's nigga 15 right there. That handsome guy right there.
Y'all can see I wasn't running no routes, man. I was down there doing the dirty work, you know.
Hey, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it if we want this play to work. We want you to open up that gap, man. Come on, somebody coming through. Salute. But you know, so let's go back to college. I mean, a little bit about y'all experience, man. You go from high school, you go to a college, and you guys at Star, you know, I can't say Spark Division I, but y'all was playing. And y'all still y'all didn't get distracted by all that. Y'all went back to nature. And that was pretty, a lot of people lose it in school, you know, but what drew you back there? What drew you guys to nature?
We never left. We never left. Like you said, when we found out each other had that passion, we didn't leave each other. That was our thing right there. We was inseparable after that. You know what I mean? And we never left nature. And then you know, now it just kind of evolved into what it is now. But yeah, we never left.
Man, and honestly, you know, playing football, that is a big adrenaline rush, man, that you have to, once you're done, you have to find something to fill that gap. So like he said, we always had that passion for fishing, kind of the same that we had for football at the time. So when there was no more football, then we naturally just migrated back to our original passion, which was the fishing, you know, because it's like Anthony can attest, or Dub, you know, when you catch that big one that you're looking for, that's like catching a touchdown, or you know, getting that sack or whatever, you know. Absolutely, it's a feeling that you can only get from doing those things. You know what I mean? And fishing, for me, fishing gets my blood pumping the same way it did when I run out that tunnel in front of 90,000. You know.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Okay. You guys, so you guys play football. Hey, I see your dog, nice little dog. But you guys you guys found a way to stay connected with nature. And as being out there from football to fishing to your YouTube channels, I'm sure that you guys are looked up to by the young people in the community and young kids. And what would you say to them about using fishing, or even hunting as an alternative to being distracted in things that can happen in the streets? And what are you guys doing with Urban Sports Fishing Network as to be a positive force in your community right there in Dallas?
Absolutely. So for myself, it all started for me as a young boy. Fishing kept me out of a lot of trouble, man. Like it was easy to be out doing what my friends was doing, you know, running in the streets, doing whatever, you know, getting in trouble as you do as a young person, you know. And instead of doing that, every weekend I was at the lake with my dad, with my grandmother, somebody, you know, any ride is headed that way, I'm in the car, you know what I mean? So I take that story to the young kids nowadays and letting them know that, you know, there's alternative motives to entertain yourself other than sitting in front of the TV playing video games or, you know, doing things that could lead to you getting in trouble. Like he said, I've never seen a drive-by on the lake. I don't see cats getting in trouble on the lake. You know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of a safe space per se. You know what I mean? So I've always put that in their ear, and any of our friends and family that's around us, the kids, they know what we love to do. So whenever they're hanging out with Uncle Dub or Uncle Q, it's gonna be outdoors something. We're gonna be getting the line wet. We're gonna be hunting. We're gonna be doing something, you know.
Yeah,
let me ask you a question. Okay, quick question. Oh, no. Go ahead, Quinn. Dub, go ahed. You can elaborate if you want to. I didn't mean to cut y'all. Go ahead, Dub.
Well, he said it. My thing I will say to the kids, I know there is a lot of youth out there that are, you know, out there in the outdoors. Just bring a friend with you. Bring a friend with you. Pass it along. That's all I say. Pass it along. Bring that buddy with you. And that way we can get out of that whole little stigma. Like he said, everybody want to stay in the game. Everybody want to stay indoors. Bring your buddy with you. Tell him to come with you. His dad might not go out there, you know? So that's my thing.
Nice. I just had a quick question. See, we on the West Coast. Now, bluegill, you know, we can get some bluegill. How's bluegill out there for y'all?
Oh man. Hey, the saying holds true. Everything is bigger in Texas.
Damn. Oh, damn. All right. What I wanted to say is I got my feel on bluegill. I could eat a bunch of bluegill, but I never really got my crappie on. Never got till I was tired of it. I just want to eat it until I'm done with eating crappie. Y'all probably like giving away crappies or whatever, but we don't got them that. What's to say? We like a Clear Lake. Clear Lake got it good up there in Cali.
Right. We got crappie for everybody, man. Hey, whenever you want to book a trip, come on this way. We'll take care of you. We'll put some slabs out there for you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Show you how to fry them up Southern style.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to eat. I like to eat. I like to eat other people's food. Shit. So excuse me. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys. I admire you guys. You guys really slay crappie almost year round out there. I see a lot of Texas fishermen with crappie videos. So I got to get O'Reilly with me out here, man, because we busting crappie right here in LA too. We not getting them like 25 a limit, but they do have their legs here in California. Let me speak up for our crappie fishermen that's getting on them. You know, Irvine Lake, Isabella, Clear Lake, they doing their thing, but we can hit them right here in Los Angeles too. I got the pictures to attest to that. So it's people you got to get out there and get on.
He had to clear that up. Hold on. I'm not trying to disrespect the West, but it ain't no contest when it comes to what we see in Texas pulling out that water, man. Yeah. It's Texas. It's Texas.
We got a lot of people that we got a lot of people that follow the channels and the Urban Sport Fishing and Outdoors. Y'all check that out if y'all don't know nothing about that. We got a lot of people out there from a little bit of everywhere. So we know you guys got some slabs up there. Yep. You know, we'll be up there too. Don't believe it. You're gonna see us too.
Hey, let me say something. I want to acknowledge a few people in the comments real quick. Let's take a quick second. Say what's up to Omega Red. Salute. Ron Beckett, he's saying, what's up, my brothers from Texas? Got Barry White from Awesome Podcast, City Boy, Outdoors, coming from Charlotte, North Carolina in the house. Big up,
North Carolina in the house.
North Carolina, man. This is a nationwide podcast. If you're listening now, not only post your name, post what state you're from. Leave it in the comments so we can shout you out. We got our boy BBD, the Black Bill Dance. From Compton, California, in the house. We gotta say what's up to BBD.
I'm getting a back.
There he is. Eric Davis. Eric Davis is the Black Bill Dance. Completely fishing. That's the name of their crew. Wait. That's the name of their crew called Completely Fishing. And I got a crew called Lake Legends. So we got a lot of subdivisions, but we all come under this umbrella too with ELD Fishing. This is the voice of the West Coast. So we all together. We all under this umbrella. Y'all are too now. Texas is
y'all can add the Bust Something crew onto that list now.
Bust Something crew. I like that.
Let's acknowledge a young lady from Houston, Texas out there from Sister Girls Fishing. I believe that's Deona. She said hello to all the gentlemen on here.
Oh, that's our fam right there, man. She always show love, man.
Salute.
Oh yeah, and to her cousin Shay up in Chicago from American Tiger family. Man.
We appreciate
always showing love, man. I appreciate Shay and her husband for always showing love, man. They show us love all the time, man. I appreciate that.
Y'all out there too, man.
They did an excellent video. They did an excellent interview last week. Had a great time with them. I'm gonna show some pictures of them later on. I also want to say what's up to my man Steve from Steve Fish's Adventures. He's actually gonna be a guest next week, and he's a guide up there at Clear Lake. So when we talk about the size of the crappie, they got some 3.5 pounders up there. They're not playing. And
Put me on.
So you guys, hey, Brandon Johnson, certified.
Yo,
yo,
Aggie family, man, what's up?
Oh, we got Corey Johnson.
What's up?
Corey Johnson, another big crappie fisherman, the California crappie killer.
Already,
let's go.
Already, get it
in. Hey, what would you call him? The Bucks
in the house.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead again. Sorry.
Let them talk about the Bust Something crew. They can tell
That's
us
what I want to hear. What that be, man? Let's go.
Oh man, that's our little crew, man. The Bust Something crew, bang bang, man. That's that. We got a lot of cats that we associate with all over the state of Texas, not just in the state of Texas though. We nationwide with it as well. But everybody that run with us, man, you come out there, you get you some, then you officially part of the Bust Something crew. We got the Rooster. We got shout out to the Rooster. We got my boy E-Rock Fishing Spot. Again, we hang tough with Real 817 Fishing. I know y'all seen us with Boss Man and the CMB boys. Who else am I forgetting, Dub? I know I'm forgetting somebody, man. I don't want to forget nobody.
We go on for a while, man. We gonna go on. Just
keep
say,
going then. Keep going then.
Hey, say we got like you said, Real 187 Fishing. We got Brother Chris. You know what I'm saying? We got Steve. We got what you say? You said Boss Man.
We got Rod Silman's Marines out of East Texas.
Marines.
We got the East Texas Thumper, Dwayne. I gotta shout out my boy. You know, I take it out to East Texas too, man, because I'm originally from East Texas, the land of the monster crappie. So y'all, if y'all really want to see the monster crappie, you gotta slide out east, man.
Man, shout out Solo.
Hey, Quinn.
Shout out to
Quinn. Hey, Quinn.
Real A17 Fishing. Chris Haynes, my man.
I like how you talk that stuff. Talk that stuff, then. I like that.
Absolutely,
Go with it.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, don't get me wrong. We got Great Lakes all over Texas, man, but don't none of them hold the candle to Fork, Pines, or Palestine, man. If you come to Texas and you don't fish one of them 3 lakes, then you missing out, man.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be mad about you going to the fight.
We're gonna take about
I can lead them to the crappie, but I can't make them bite, you know.
Right.
We're gonna take about a 30-second break, and we will be right back. And then we want to jump in to talking about a few more things. I definitely want to. We have a game that we play. It's called "What Was Really Popping," and I'm gonna show you guys some pictures. And I want you to just elaborate a little more because some of the things we're talking about now, you're gonna bring up in this. I already know that. All right, bang, bang, got him. Where that come from?
I don't know who get this. Yeah, you are.
This one is big.
Fishing with the wet jack.
Got 2 fish going in the front. Is the Screaming? Is the Endeavor?
On the Endeavor.
He's just hanging out on the cooler. Straight bent over. Oh, what a cool shot.
Fishing with the wet jack. ELD.
Ain't no strikeouts. Ain't no strikeouts, ain't no plane. Strikeouts ain't no plane. Ain't no strikeouts, 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 ain't no plane. Ain't no strikeout, ain't no strikeout, ain't no strikeouts, ain't no plane.
ELD. How much did that fish weigh? That tuna.
Right there was almost triple digits. It was 95 pounds.
And he's tall. How tall are you, man? You're pretty tall. ELD. How tall are you?
6 feet. I'm 6.
Yeah, that's a big fish. That's a big fish.
That is a big fish.
What that boy tastes like?
What was that?
What he tastes like?
Oh man, bluefin don't taste like fish. Bluefin tastes like steak.
Oh,
Bluefin is delicious. Bluefin tastes like steak.
How you prepared?
If you guys come out this man, because of the weather conditions, the bluefin have been going almost year round lately. People are still catching bluefin now. We've had excellent. I don't know if it's the El Niños or the storms, but this year I even caught Maui, and we were catching this right off LA, off Catalina Island. And I always thought you had to go to Hawaii or down to Mexico for them. So the waters have been warming up. There is global warming or what, but the fishing has been excellent out here, man. You guys are out in that Dallas Fort Worth area. I want to say what's up to. I have family out there in Tyler, Texas. My mom's family's from Tyler, so they're right along the way. Say hello to my cousin in Dallas. What's up, Ramonda, Auntie Cheryl, and everybody out there, man. And my cousin Keisha's out there too, man. I got a lot of family out in Texas. But moving this right along, we have this game that we play. It's called What Was Really Poppin'. And I'm gonna ask you and show you a few pictures, and I want you to tell us what was actually happening at the time of the picture, or what was going on, or whatever you'd like to elaborate on about the pictures at the time.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So describe the backstory to these pictures. In other words, we want to know what was really poppin', man. What was really poppin'? What was really poppin'? What was really poppin'? What was really poppin', man? 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 What was really poppin', man?
What you got for me?
Head east on Reed's Way, Trentlow Court, then make a U-turn.
Oh yeah, the boss man trip. Okay. Yes, sir. Man.
Hey, you call me the one-shot wonder. I'm the one-shot wonder. This Mr. Bang Bang. Took that 9 shots, man. I was sitting in the deer stand. I heard the first one. Then I heard the second one. Then I heard the third one.
No, I had to finish him off, man. And my shot was about 150 yards too. So let's put that in context. and I shot from the shoulder. so let's put it in context, you know. But yeah, man, that was our first hog hunt. We both got our first hogs that day, man. Shout out to Boss Man CNB, Jarrell. Man, they put us on, man. Like I say, they rolled out the red carpet for us, bro. They made us into hunters that day, man. And you know, we do our fishing thing, but we're breaking into the hunting. And man, we couldn't have linked up with better guys to get our first hog of the year or of our lifetime, for that matter. Man, Hey, that was epic.
I am forever grateful to Boss Man for putting us in that position, man. He really took care of us that weekend. He's still taking care of us to this day.
Absolutely.
So, man, definitely a friend. Not only did we do all that on the video, y'all go check out the videos, but that man is a great person. So
absolutely,
man, we definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I definitely recommend that video, man. I've actually watched it, man. Now, first of all, what's up, Boss Man? CNB Outdoors. Holla at your boy, man. I'm a big fan of the Boss Man. The Boss Man do it on kayaks. The Boss Man doing it on hogs. He doing it on deers. Man, he feeding the deer, taking care of the land. I watched the Boss Man, man. I really like what he's doing out there, man. And he seems like a hella cool brother, man.
Oh yeah, man. Cool. The videos don't do him justice, man. That's a stand-up guy, man. That is one stand-up guy.
He must be. Man. I'm the only one that don't know about him. He sounds like a hell of a man. I'm like, man, I feel guilty. Man, I gotta check out Boss Man.
Hey, you gotta get on there and check out CNB Outdoors, man. They for real.
CNB Outdoors.
Go get on.
I will.
Yeah,
they real.
I got my hands dirty.
Whose hog was the biggest, man? Because I remember, hey, Quinn, You was saying Doug was putting his gloves on. He was about to help you put the hog on the truck. Big Quinn just flung him up there by himself, man. Doug was hesitating.
Hey, man. Hey, I told you, man, it's always a friendly competitorship going on between me and this dude. Of course, mine was bigger, but you know how that goes.
I got receipts.
Hey, see, somebody said something about a receipt, huh? Let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all eat y'all hog?
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I gotta watch the video.
Man.
Huh?
Pull.
Absolutely, man. We did everything. We hunted them, we cleaned them, we ate them, man. It was a full experience, man.
Blessed.
What y'all do with the skin?
We trashed the skins, but we did keep the heads for European mounts.
Okay. Yeah, because I just want to know. A lot of people they gonna have the whole pig. And that's gonna be pig skin. They're gonna do the whole. They're gonna use every part of it.
Absolutely,
and make a necklace out of the teeth.
Absolutely. Now the thing is, man, out here in Texas, specifically East Texas, we are really overrun with hogs, man. So they come a dime a dozen, pretty much. I mean, for lack of a better term. Man, you cats nowadays, they're killing them and just leaving them. You'd be lucky to see somebody pick them up, So we do our due diligence. We take back straps, shoulders, stuff like that, man. And because we still indulge, but there's a lot of people now that the rules allow, they just shoot them and leave them because they're such a nuisance out here in Texas.
And they're violent. They will hurt you.
Leaving them.
Absolutely.
Doug, this was on you, man. I seen a video of you, man. You was catching these. You were on this dam, walking down these rocks, man, and you came off with something like this. Talk about it, man. What happened, man?
Man, me and Quinn had been going to this spot for about 3 months straight. I'm talking about putting in some serious hours, man. We didn't have the equipment though. This was an equipment game. We got the equipment, and that's what I got after that, man. We started catching some nice strikers, man. All off top waters. It was, like I said, it was not easy. It was not easy, but we got them though. We got the rim for them now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's nice. Got to put that work in, man. Got to put that work in.
Got to put the footwork in, man. We spend countless hours wading at them spillways and sitting in chest deep water, casting a quarter mile to try to catch those fish. We did not have the proper gear, but once the year kind of progressed, we started getting the gear. We started putting them bodies on the float. So hey, that picture right there said a lot for that summer, man. It was a tough summer. We got it, man.
That picture wrapped it up. And to add to what he said, man, even though we have our friendly rivalry, our competition, man, we put in the work together a lot of times. So when he succeeds, I succeed. When I succeed, he succeeds. So even if I don't get the one I'm looking for, if he does, then we won. You know what I mean? So that's how we look at it, man.
Tell him about that picture right there, though. You missed that.
Ooh, I seen it, man. Ooh, that was another one of our epic. Just we went and got it, man. We had been fishing that bayou. So Anthony Dub has been fishing that bayou for a long time, since he was out there in Houston in high school. And we're 4 hours from Houston, so we only get to go every so often. So it's hit or miss based on weather. This is Texas. The weather can change in 15 minutes. So we finally got down there one day, man, and those reds were packed in the bayou. Most people don't even know that you can catch reds in the city of Houston in the bayous. Man, we showed them what it was. We got our urban sport fishing on.
Salute.
On what was really popping, man, I seen. I'm gonna show you this picture. Tell what was going on here, man. You was kind of spiffied up back then. What's popping there?
Oh man, that's so man. That's in the middle. That's my pops, and my pops got 10 children. He got 5 boys and 5 girls, and in the all white, that's my oldest brother Derek. And he and I, man, we've been close. We're always been close since I've been born. He's my older brother. To my what would be my left is my younger brother, Dedrick, and my cousin Antonio on the very end. Man, those are my brothers. It was Derek's wedding. You know, we got to clean up sometimes, man. It had to be a special occasion to pull me out the woods, man. Pull me off the water, so I had to get nice.
Right.
I'm gonna hold on real quick. We gonna talk about family. ELD fishing, man. We're about fishing, faith, family, fun, and fellowship. And I know both of you guys are fathers. And we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some family and talk about some things like that, man, how we balance some things. And we're just going to get it on and keep the conversation going. And I'm going to hit you guys out right now. We will be right back in about 30 seconds, y'all.
Wake the fish up. Wake the fish up. Wake the fish up. Wake the fish up.
We fishing everywhere, and I invite you to the Wake the Fish Up podcast every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Coast, baby.
We are back. We are back. We got some people chiming in right now. Let me say what's up to the people in the chats right now. While you guys taking a little break, we have a question right here, man. This question got to be asked because it's from a lovely lady named Shirley Hartley, which is my mother. Hey, Mom. Yes. She said, you guys, are there any lakes that you guys fish around Longview or Tyler?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Lake of the Pines. Yeah. Lake of the Pines is right outside of Longview. I fish Lake Tyler, actually. Lake Palestine is my home lake, which is probably 15 minutes from Tyler. What else is down there? There's Lake Quitman, Lake Jacksonville, what I call the Highway 69 corridor or the Highway 20 corridor. There's a lot of lakes, Big Sandy. What else is over there? Of course, Lake Fork. That's probably one of our most famous lakes. It's known for its huge bass and crappie. There's, I know I'm forgetting some too. There's smaller lakes around there that are really good fishing too, like Bob Sandlin, Lake Striker. East Texas is a forest, man, and it's full of water. So there's a bunch of nice lakes over there, man.
Okay, you have Marvin. Marvin's asking you. I'm gonna read a couple questions off the comments, and then we'll be right there. He's saying, I guess he's asking, does the hogs taste different than the pork in the store? Or is it the same?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would not have to say it's not even the same meat, really, almost.
Yeah, man, it's so those hogs, those wild hogs, they're eating nothing but what's natural to them. The reason that they're a nuisance is because they root, and what that is they dig up the ground. So it's so many hogs and they're so big that they'll dig trenches in people's pastures, their cow pastures and gardens and things like that. So they eat what's natural to them, which makes the meat really good. It does not taste like the pork that you get out of the store.
I'm no doctor. I'm no doctor or anything, but I would have to say that's a more healthy pork than what we buy in the store. I actually cleaned the hog that I shot. And that meat did not look like anything I've ever bought in the store. So I remember we had that conversation. We were looking at it, man. We actually, it tasted really good. No fat. It was really good. So.
Absolutely. I'm not a doctor either, but I am an agriculture development major. And what I do know is the pork that you buy out of the store is preserved in salt. sodium, which is why it gives people high blood pressure and things like that. When you getting it out the land, ain't no sodium. You know what I'm saying? They're not eating salt out in the wild. So, it's pure report.
The American Titan Outdoorsman. We got Ray and Shab. They just said great job, Anthony. We've been following both of you guys. Wake the fish up. Great thing. We have Mel saying line wet.
Salute.
Bang, bang. I appreciate that.
We got Dwayne Murphy, man, from Fishing the Fit. Virginia's in the house. This is definitely a national podcast. We are jumping
Dwayne,
around.
what's up, man? I follow him on Facebook too, man. I be seeing him get his business on, get his line wet out there too, man.
Okay, and Deanna said you're gonna have to talk about them flathead jigs, and we definitely gonna get into that because you guys got your own bait. And let me move along like this. You guys talked about you guys being a competitive group. You guys often compete against each other like we all do. So let me ask a question, man. I'm just gonna put it out there. I got a couple of quick questions for you guys, man. And how does the DFW, how does the Urban Fishing Sports Network, man, rank up against them other Texas boys, man? So we had a tournament, man. Who pulling first place, man? Let's get it out there right now. I'm not saying no name. I don't know what we talking about.
We can't be touched.
That was short.
We can't be touched.
What are we fishing for? What are we fishing for?
I told you it don't matter because if it's swim, we catch it.
If we going out for some carp or something, then you might got it.
No.
Dub is talking that. Dub, you've been talking that, and you didn't even hesitate. You didn't you like. Ain't no competition. You
they ain't even got it with the,
I think you said bang bang. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Bang, bang.
Hey, Dub, don't even give them that kind of confidence with carp, boy. You know how we get down.
He took the carp confidence.
Hey man, if it's swim, we catch it, bro.
I tried to give him something. I wanted to give him something. You know what I'm saying?
You know how our carp game is. We might have to run it back. We may have to run it back because it's been a while. But you know how we get down. I still ain't seen nobody waiting for him with light tackle. Where y'all at?
Would you say bust something? Say that again. What's your name? Your crew? Bust something?
You got the bust something crew because we be busting something. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
I so feel like calling out some names of other Texas groups, but I'm not going to do that. But what I want you to do, if you from Texas, y'all need to get at me and come get on this show, and then we can hear what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that.
That's fair. That's fair, EL. That's fair. Right?
Man,
please do.
Hey, and just for the record, we taking all invites.
I was just gonna say that, man. Hey, that might get somebody in a whole lot of trouble, man. I don't want to put nobody in a predicament.
Hey, we pull up. We want all the smoke. We pull up. I don't care where you at. We pull up.
Hold up. Don't think these is just some country boys that's fishing. You know, they both went to Texas AME. These and they got degrees. They smart, so whatever they study, they gonna be good at it. So don't sleep on these two. This is UrbanSportfishng.net. Let's go.
Already,
man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. When they start talking that nonsense, tell them to pull these right here out, and we can talk.
Ooh. What is that you got there, man?
That's old school.
That's my fly rod. That's what we on. Y'all stay tuned, y'all. We got videos coming down the pipe. We on our fly fishing season right now.
It's on.
It's on.
You know, that's a whole nother monster. I done been around people using that fly fishing. I'm like, wow, that's like a whip.
Yeah.
That's another monster. Salute.
All in the wrist.
All in the wrist.
To all the people watching, you know, we're having a national podcast, but what I do want us to do is to make sure everybody who's watching is also subscribed to everybody on here's YouTube channel. We all have YouTube channels, so make sure you subscribe to Dub's Fishing Journal, to Urban Sports Fishing, to Lake Legends. with oh really, and you subscribe to yours truly, ELD TV. Period.
Absolutely.
You must support it. Grow. Trying to connect. On. Another trick question off the top. You guys get to pick. I want 5. 5 off the top. I was going to ask you the top 5 lakes in Texas, but that'd be easy. You already answered my mom question. Give me your 5 best Texas rappers of all time. Period.
Hey, that's kind of hard.
Don't mess up with number 1. Don't mess up with number 1.
Ooh, man, that's tough.
And it's getting recorded. It's getting recorded. It will be nationwide, Dub. Think about it. It's nationwide. Go ahead now.
Number 5, man. Devin the Dude.
Oh, you went 5 backwards? I agree.
I give me 5 backwards. Time to think, you know what I'm saying? Give me time to think. All right. So
okay. All right. So I'm gonna go with my 5 from 1 back then. I'm gonna go opposite of Dub. So I'm gonna go with number 1 as UGK, the group.
No, you can't do that. So I'm gonna say Pimp C.
Something good.
I'm gonna say Pimp C.
Man, you know it.
I'm gonna say Pimp C. Then hold up. Then I'm gonna say, hey. Then I'm gonna throw in a little new school dude. Then I'm gonna have to say my little old Mo 3 been killing something for Dallas. So I say
Osama 3 line.
Super talented.
So I need 2 more. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be I would have to say Scarface, and who would be my number 1? Can't leave Scarface out, man. I don't even know if I got a number 1, man. Go ahead, Q. I'm gonna wait on my number 1.
All right, so I'm gonna go deep with it, man. I'm gonna go UGK number 1, Scarface number 2, Big Pokey number 3. Yeah, I see your face. Yeah, I see your face. And then after Pokey, I'm gonna go Hawk, HAWK. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna throw 3 in there just to get that North Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw Mo 3 in there. You know, LL3. You know what I'm saying? Long live
California. Wake up, wake up, Virginia. Wake up, Indiana, Illinois, Alabama. Where you
for my last one?
California, wake up, Virginia. Wake up, Indiana, Illinois, Alabama. Where you at? This week on the Wake the Fish Up podcast, we got Texas in the house. Get your line wet with Urban Sports Fishing and Dub's Fishing Journal. We got Quentin Holman and Anthony Rock.
We back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Pokey.
That was fire, man. I liked it. That was something new I threw in, man. I never brought up no music. I said, man, Texas, man. When I think of Texas, I think of a lot of things, man. And the music is one thing you guys been doing. And I'm gonna say one thing, you keep KG. Hold on. And tell me something good. My cousin said that. I used to do a little rapping back in the day. I made a record in like 88, right? My cousin sent me that back then. And I'm like, man, this dude's talking country, but it was like, when you come to Kiss, don't it feel bliss? No, I was like,
yeah. Hey, like the pimp say, man, them country rap tunes, man.
That's real. So one more, another quick one. If you had a 2-hour drive to the lake and you only had 2 albums to play, you can only, once you put one in, you can't switch it up. I'm gonna give you 2 choices.
Yeah, I already know.
Beyonce
2 albums
or Megan Thee Stallion. Which one you banging in 2 hours? Once you put one in, you can't switch it up.
That's tough.
Texas is in the building.
Never heard of them.
Texas is in the building.
Hey, can I go old Beyonce like Destiny's Child or something like that?
Whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a dub, ain't touching none of them, huh?
We riding in silence.
Say, well, you know, Beyonce from the H, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Beyonce, man.
I think Megan Thee Stallion is too, ain't she?
They both from Texas.
Yeah, they was from Houston too, I think.
Never heard of her.
She gonna do Texas.
Yeah. You know, we gotta go with Beyonce, man. We on Beyonce's internet right now. You can't go against Beyonce.
Right?
Man, you guys, listen, I've had all tonight. We're gonna take one more break, and when we come back, I want to ask you a serious question. I heard. Wait till I get back. I'm gonna save it. It's gonna be for you, Quentin. It's something that you just got put on, and you're gonna talk about that. But until we get back, man, we're gonna hit this off. Certified Slayers.
California certified.
Are you certified?
California certified slayers.
I got one question, homeboy. Are you certified? Are you certified?
California certified slayers. California certified slayers.
Are you certified? I want you guys to look at the pictures in this video. These people been putting it down. They've been certified. Are you certified? That's the question. You know who this is. This is ELD Fishing. We fishing everywhere. We fishing everywhere. Y'all hear it. Get on the water, put that time in, and get your certification up. If you want to be certified, subscribe to ELD TV on YouTube and make sure you're certified. Wake up at 7 p.m. live every month.
All right. Already. My man. Hey, I got a quick question. Real quick.
Sports fishing, man. You got go ahead.
Real quick. Before we get out of here, man, I want to make sure y'all make lures, right? Tell us about it real quick. Tell us about it.
Okay. Just so happen I got some sitting right here. And I'll let Dub chime in, but I just so happen to have some lures sitting right here. So what we make is called the flatfish baits, right? And so they're made with a flat premises. It's something that we kind of just developed over the years of fishing. We always was looking for something different out of the lures that we could buy and purchase. So we put together our heads, Doug put his hands to the clay, and we developed a jig that does everything that we want for it to do. So if you can see this here, it's a flat presentation. This is the top side. There's a bottom side, and it sits flat on the jig head. As you can see, without even moving it, it has its own natural action. Man, we got 4 different sizes right now that's on the market. We got the flat shad. It's a 2.5 inch shad shaped bait. Let me see. I don't think I have one available right there. We got a 2.5 inch minnow. And then we have the junior baits to both the shad and the minnow, which are both 1.5 inch smaller profile baits. Basically, again, we just kind of designed it out of necessity, and I'll let Dub chime in from his standpoint too.
Listen to this. We got a website, right? He don't even. You can go check it out on the website, UrbanSportfishng.net. Right, and like you said, 5 sizes, 4 sizes. We got some other stuff coming. Y'all can stay tuned on UrbanSportfishng.net, man. And
absolutely,
check y'all out. Yeah, check us out.
When I tell you, man, this is the hottest bait on the market. There are no baits that's messing with this bait, and we stand by that. If you got a favorite bait that you crappie fish with, you walleye fish with, you catch. If you can catch mackerel, we catch. Man, chime in, Doug. We catch everything, man, on these baits. We don't use nobody else's soft plastics.
All right, so for the last past 4 or 5 years, I made these probably 6 years ago. You guys have been able to order them for the last 4 years. So the whole Doug's Fishing Journal, man, I don't use anything but flatfish. If you know what's up, you know what this is, then you know I stand by this, man. All them fish you see me catching, all the stuff you see me slaying, it's off the flatfish. And that's kind of what, you know, that's why the platform came, the Doug's Fishing Journal platform came, because I don't think nobody knew. But now you know, right? You know what I'm saying? So like Q was saying, we came up with a whole concept. My thing was he wanted something bigger. Big Baby wanted something bigger. So I got in the lab and I was able to kind of put my twist on it, give him something big, and you know, and get my presentation. I'm a finesse dude, you know what I'm saying? So we gave him the finesse and we gave him the size. And you know, who else is doing it like we doing? Ain't nobody got no flat baits. Don't nobody have any baits that move like them. Check them out, UrbanSportfishng.net, man.
There was a whole premises behind the baits too, man.
We can't get into all that. We don't have time for the
just real quick, just to give y'all a concept, because I see a lot of cats now. When we first started with our baits, there was nobody in the crappie fishing world, do your research, that was making anything with any sort of a flat presentation. They don't even know why it's flat, but now every maker is making flat baits. So just to kind of put you on some game, if you ever seen the movie Finding Nemo, what happens when those fish go belly up? When they go belly up, it triggers the natural predator instinct in the predator fish to eat, even when they're not hungry. So there you go. I just dropped a jewel on y'all, man, as to why our baits are flat. So
I got to watch them. I got to watch Little Nemo now. I missed that too.
Oh, man, you better check it out. You don't want to go belly up. I can tell you that.
You know, I know you.
I hear you.
I said earlier, fathers, man. And
my babies.
My baby.
The little monster.
Okay.
Yeah, I got two. I
just wanted to show.
Yeah, we do that too.
Right.
Right. That's my primary job right there.
Okay. You
and
know,
you best believe they be busting something too.
Yeah, I'm surprised you ain't seen on them fishing pictures.
I was gonna ask you by being a girl's dad, do you get your daughters out there fishing?
Man, my little girl was just trout fishing yesterday for 4 hours in the water with me. Nice. Out there wading with her daddy. So yeah, my girls are out there, and I'm pretty sure more than a lot of other kids are too. So, but yeah,
absolutely,
definitely. And I believe that, yo.
All right. Hey, let me see. I have. All right. Bonte, I was told that you were recently put on the board of a nonprofit. Can you talk a little bit about that? I know you're definitely doing good work in the community and reaching out, and I want to get that out there, man, before we get up out of here.
Absolutely, man. First off, I want to shout out the Urban Fishing Society. If you are out here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, look them up on Facebook. It's Urban Fishing Society, ran by my man Brian. It's basically a nonprofit that is geared towards giving back to inner city youth through the outdoors. Not just fishing; they do hunting, camping, scavenging. They do a little bit of everything, man. They're great, a group of great guys, man. They got a nice organization put together. They just recently came to me and asked me to join their board of directors to start helping with moving their events more towards East Texas, the southern parts of Dallas-Fort Worth. They mainly operate in the northern sections of North Texas or Dallas-Fort Worth right now, out near like Frisco, Plano, Richardson, those areas like that. So if you're anywhere in this area, man, and you want to get your kids in the outdoors and you want to find somewhere to take them, man, reach out to the Urban Fishing Society on Facebook. They have an event coming up next month, I believe. I may be getting the date wrong, but I believe it's going to be April 23rd. They have an event in Frisco. Bring your kids out. There will be free fishing rods. We'll be teaching the kids how to cast. how to bait their own hooks, you know, just some basics and getting them into the outdoors, man. It's a very, very cool organization ran by some very dope people, man, and just geared towards giving back to any inner city youth.
Man, listen, I want to thank you guys, man. As we coming up on an hour, for coming on, man, for connecting with us, man. I tell everybody out watching, it's your California cousin, ELD, man, because we family. And now you guys are part of this ELD fishing family, man, the Wake the Fish Up podcast. And I just want to thank you guys so much. Make sure everybody subscribes to the channels. Man, keep on watching Urban Sports Fishing Net, Dove Fishing Journal. You guys check me out next week. I will have on my man right here. Let me show a picture of him real quick. This is Steve Johnson. He don't play with them big boys up at Clear Lake. Here's another one. He don't play. Big shout out again to the people that I've had on here, to American Titan family, to Fishing to Fit for watching, to Sharina, the Indiana Fishing Queen, always keeping it real. You guys, thanks again to Urban, to the USF, man. These brothers out here is real. They're getting their line wet, and I appreciate you guys. And we are going to leave on this one right here. Y'all have a blessed one. See y'all next Monday, man.
Check 3. We're having a good time with ELD. ELD fishing. We're having a good time with ELD. ELD fishing. We're having a good time with ELD. ELD fishing. Check 1, check 2, check 3. ELD fishing. Check 1, check 2, check 3. We're having a good time with ELD here. We're having a good time with ELD. 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 We're having a good time with ELD.